going on, Ben Nation? I hope that you are having a good morning. I know that the price action is not something that you expected to happen. I'm going to make a short statement about that, and then we're going to cover some of this price action. We're going to steer clear of all of the drama. I will tell you, I got liquidated last night on a futures long play. But that happens. That's one of the things that goes on when you're doing futures trading or when it's going on. So Ben and I had a conversation this morning, and he said, when I found out that this person had my Lamborghini, then I kind of lost my mind. Like it made me so mad. So the quickest summary that I can give you for that was under duress, under extreme duress, and under the thought that there could be potential violence against him, Ben transferred his Lamborghini over. They want to use it as something that indicates that he might have been guilty of something and he wasn't. He doesn't still, at no point did they say anything that he's done wrong to him directly. They just insinuate these different things. Now, there was a thing about Bored Ape Yacht Club, NFT, et cetera, and just like Austin from Altcoin Daily said, he's the majority owner of the company. What do you mean he can't do that? So that brings us to right now, and I'm sure we're going to hear some information today from Ben, and we'll get right back on track. But let's talk about price action rate. Price is sitting at 1650, did drop off a cliff. And look, that was a lot for people to deal with last night. That was not the best of look, certainly not for the project and not for himself. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, Ben is who he is, and he does move a needle in cryptocurrency. And if I zoom out here, we've been lower just recently before, and we recovered very rapidly and very quickly from that. Now, do I expect it to be very rapidly and very quickly from that? Not exactly, because of the scenario and how this kind of played out. I would predict that at a minimum, we'll probably see around this price action again. If we get a little momentum because of something that may or may not happen, that he said, then we'll probably cap out at this area. And in the event that what could be happening does happen, then we're going to wake up here at 3,300. So there's some real upside potential, but there's a lot of things that will have to fall into place for that. Otherwise, guys, we're sitting at a $6.7 million market cap with liquidity in the neighborhood of $1 million and a 24-hour trading volume of $738,000. So we're not in horrible shape. We're not overall. And if you're down, I know that you're stressing. I know that you're feeling that. And I don't have that simple answer for you other than to say, if you just have a little bit of patience, remember why you got into Bencoin to begin with, and remember who was behind it, and take away the moment in time here where he had a real lapse in judgment about going after what he considers to be still his property. And don't forget that, by the way, that he considers that his property, that he was forced to do that under duress, and to find out that after they said that they sold it to meet payroll. And by the way, remember, on Altcoin Daily, there was an interview in which TJ said, yeah, we sold that to make payroll. That means that Larry made the payroll and Larry had the title transferred over to his name, or they're not being honest about something. So, but that part doesn't matter. What matters is it happened, and we move on. Now, if this is not the investment for you, that's okay. If this is a bridge too far for you and you're not meant for Ben Nation, that's okay, because there are a lot of people who are meant for Ben Nation. That's okay too. There will be a big reversal. I'm sure that we will see some big price action. We will see that V2 launch. We will see a lot of positive coming out of this over the long term that we just don't see right now. Because at the end of the day, guys, roll the tape. Every day, Ben is pulling in between 3,500 and 4,500 people. And every day, the quote unquote opponent, as it were, brings in a couple of hundred people per day. I think you guys know what that means. And I hope that you understand that that means long term, that there will be a big move, a positive for Bencoin, if you just have a little bit of patience with the process. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you agree, thank you. If you don't, I understand. Again, it's not for everybody right now, but there will be a big reversal. And remember, none of this actually changed his motivation and dedication to the project. So it's not financial advice. My name is Believes. I'm always right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again very soon.